Good morning. Today I'm going to describe mental health to you in a way that I think is completely true, but that you've never heard before. Our brain is an organism in our body that generates thoughts and gives them to us. I want you to imagine your brain as a castle, a big castle with tall, impenetrable walls that you can't get inside of. Right, we can't enter this castle. There's no way for us to get in. We are standing at the bottom of the walls just outside the castle. One thing I need to make clear is we don't generate our own thoughts. This is well known in psychology that we are an observer that is basically receiving the thoughts from our brain. We are not in control of generating them. So imagine yourself outside this castle. If our brain is generating negative thoughts, that's like the castle opening up the hatch and shooting cannonballs out at us, or fucking fireballs, or shooting arrows down from the top of the castle. And we're at the bottom. We've got these negative thoughts coming at us from the castle. We're trying to dodge them. We're trying to deflect them. And when you've got great mental health, you're safe outside the castle. The castle's throwing down flowers and petals and shit on top of you, and you're like, fuck yeah. This is kind of how it feels, right? When you are in a state of bad mental health, it's like your brain is just attacking you with bad thoughts. And you can't get inside this castle. You can't change anything inside this castle. This castle just decides what it's going to do. So the question obviously is, how does this castle decide whether it's going to attack us with fucking cannonballs or whether it's going to, be kind and throw flowers over the edge? The castle, i.e. our brain, decides on what it's going to give us and how it's going to treat us based on what it thinks of us, whether it likes us or not. Do we respect it? Do we eat clean food so that it can function better? Do we exercise daily so that it's stimulated? Do we abstain from stimulating technologies so that its chemicals aren't all fucked up? Now, I'm not just talking about the chemical aspects of how these impact our brain. Imagine your brain is actually another person looking at the things you do. I'm not saying it feels good because, the foods give it better chemicals. I'm saying it looks at you eating well and it goes, oh, that guy's eating well, he cares about me, I like him a bit more. Our brain will respect us for making respectable decisions. Now, this leads me to the most important part of this theory, which is that our own brain tests us regularly. The tests that it gives us is basically, we will be thinking about an activity, going for a run tomorrow at 6 a.m. The test that our brain runs on us is it starts generating negative thoughts. It's going, no, you don't want to do that. You need to sleep, you need to get a bit more sleep. Oh, it probably won't make a difference anyway. You don't really have time. Honestly, it'd make you more miserable than it would make you happy. But our brain knows that that's exactly what it wants. It wants you to go on that run, but it's testing you, seeing how strong you are. Now, if you listen to these thoughts, then your brain goes, oh, this guy's a fucking loser. And it keeps shooting cannonballs at you. Keeps shooting fireballs. Maybe they're a bit stronger tomorrow. Now, if you go, no, fuck it. I'm not listening to you, brain. I'm going on this run. Now, that castle, that brain, it starts to respect you. It goes, yeah, fuck yeah, have some flowers. Starts, throws some petals over, and then it goes back to just some arrows or some shit. But it gave you some petals and flowers that held off for a bit because it, had some respect for you. Another example, you'll be eating dinner and you'll be thinking, oh, I shouldn't be on my phone scrolling. I shouldn't just be watching TV while I eat. Why do I feel like such a strong desire to do this? Your brain is literally telling you, this is fucking bad for you. Do you have the strength to stop? And then you think, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm having a better time anyway. Press play. Now, your brain will be a bit distracted while you're watching this show and eating, but it's just lost a bit more respect for you for the rest of your life now. Those arrows are going to get pulled back a little bit stronger and shot a little bit faster at you. This is how the castle decides on how it's going to treat you, whether or not you pass its tests. Now, your brain isn't giving you retarded tests like go for a 40k run at 2 a.m. or some shit. Like it's not doing that. The tests it's giving you are reasonable and always to your level. So for me, I wake up fucking early as. The sort of test it might give me is I might get the thought of all right, I'm going to wake up at 3 tomorrow extra early and I'm going to work till 6 and I'm going to go on a fucking like try and get a personal best 5K run. But for you, it might be like, let's go to bed without video games tonight. Right, so your brain is smart enough to know what sort of tests it should give you. Now, my final discussion is how you then choose to live your life. Because you can survive when it's shooting the cannonballs and the fireballs at you. You can get really, really good at, dodging the attacks, learning to deflect them, learning like how they come at you and shit. And you can get pretty good at like surviving outside the walls. You're not really gonna get hurt. You can sort of, you can survive pretty well in that state. This, by the way, in this analogy, this is how modern mental health advice tells you to live. This is how everyone else is telling you to live, okay? Sure, you can survive like that. Great, that's probably how you're sort of living right now. Or you can do the things, pass the tests, and get the castle to start respecting you, to get to a point where it throws fucking petals and flowers at you all day. I now have some days where it's petals and flowers all day. It's fucking crazy. And it used to be cannons and fireballs all day long. I still on most days will get, some moments where it's like, oh shit, I'm getting attacked a bit. But almost always I can think about like, why is it attacking me? Oh, it's because I'm not doing this, not doing that. And I need to change this, I need to work on that, to start giving my brain what it wants, what it's asking of me. But the most important thing is that imagine the person living always dodging this and that. They don't have the time to like think, really, do they? They don't have the time to like consider and be like, oh, tomorrow, like, oh shit, there's a thing going, oh, what was the thing? Tomorrow, I think I should get up, oh, fuck. Or say you're trying to like work on a long-term skill or project in your life, or like work on some shit on yourself. You're thinking like, all right, I need to like change, oh, fuck, oh, okay. So I need to change this thing, oh shit, that fucking almost hit me. All right, so that person living in that way outside the castle, they can't do anything. Their focus has to be on like deflecting and surviving outside the castle. They can't develop in life, they can't pursue interests, they can't pursue goals, they can't really pursue their own enjoyment and like really do what they want at all. The guy who's sitting outside the castle getting flowers and petals showered on top of him, he can do whatever he wants. Think about, oh yeah, fuck, I want to learn this skill, that seems cool. Oh, this is a long-term goal, yeah, I can work towards that, that'd be fucking cool. That person can actually like properly live their life, right? And like do shit and make decisions, make mistakes and it's not a bad thing. Find success in this area, in that area, you take this path, take that path. That person is free to actually like properly live their life. So yes, you can survive in both of these situations, but in one you're surviving and in one you're actually living. So I want you to think about how you feel. How do you feel your castle's treating you? Is it attacking you constantly? Or is it praising you and rewarding you? Start listening to the tests that your brain is giving you. And please, please believe me, this is 100% true. You should absolutely listen to me that you can't change how the castle treats you any other way, right? There's no other way. Modern mental health advice, I'm going to make a designated video on this. Modern mental health advice, antidepressants, therapy, philosophy, fucking all this shit, all that's doing is making you better at surviving in the fucking cannonball fireball zone. It's making you better at dodging, it's making your armor stronger so you can take hits. No one is telling you how to actually change what the castle does in the first place. Because the only way is to pass these tests, is to start doing the hard work, doing the difficult things that your brain is asking of you. But no one's doing this. The people that give you mental health advice, besides me, they're not actually passing the tests and doing the hard work. They're also living in the fucking war zone. People will actually tell you that all of mental health is just learning to deal with what the castle's shooting you. That, for your whole life, you won't be able to change it. And it's like, how well can you just learn to live this way? Which is fucking crazy and so retarded. Because they're right, you're not in control. The castle is the one shooting the shit at you. But you can change what the castle shoots at you, absolutely. It's just that it requires doing shit that none of these people are doing. Because this is not easy stuff, alright? This is hard. Obviously, passing the test is fucking difficult. But everybody is learning because no one wants to pass the test. Obviously, it's harder to pass the test than to just ignore it. So everyone is trying to figure out a way that you don't have to do the tests, but that you can still be fine. All right, sure, don't do the tests. The castle's still going to shoot shit at you, and then you can learn to deflect it. Or you can just fucking do the hard work, and then you don't have to worry about any of that shit. This analogy is 100% true. I fucking promise you. So, yeah, all right, that's all for today. Goodbye.